congressional leadership. What should blacks do November 3rd?
Once again, I look at it like this, brother. We have great leadership on the local level.
Mm-hmm.
Our national leadership is shabby at best.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it like that because I don't see any effect of it. I don't see it. I'm right here in Chicago. I don't see the effect of it. I may be wrong but my thing is that as long as we got to vote, we're voting in a crooked system, first of all. So how can we expect us to get righteous justice in a system that is crooked from the bottom to the top? And now we want to say voting counts. Okay, prove it to me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Now, many gonna say judges, all of that. I got that. But get this at me. Get this to me. If you are on a police force today, how many police forces know the history of the police in America?
Yeah.
If you don't know the history of police in America, you won't know the nature of policing.
Right.
So we know the nature of policing is that they were slave catchers first.
Bro.
And if you are a slave catcher then, and now in this mindset with your bullets and your 9mm and your bulletproof vest, and when you see you or me, you see a slave. So now you have to catch him. You have to catch her. The first SWAT team was the Tubman Group, who chased Harriet Tubman because they had to find all the best slave catchers to track that sister down, and you never could do it. So we don't know the history of the local thing, let alone the national part of it. So let alone we talking about, see, look here, brother. If we want to do something on November 3rd, we get together and we hold our votes. Everybody gonna register, but we holding them. We holding them until y'all get right. And can't no election in America go down without black people. Period. And check this out. Sisters, once again, if y'all take the move and say, oh, you know what? No justice, no peace, no. No justice, no vote. Now, when I say no vote, I ain't saying no register. I'm just saying no vote. Because let us look at it. Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton. Look at her.
Come on, man.
We ain't looking into it. We with the emotion. Democrat. Man, they pimped us. The Clintons, Joe Biden, y'all wrote the worst bill for my people. Damn near. Shit. Excuse my French, but hey, you know what I'm saying, man? It's the reality of the political system for black people. Tupac say, hey, let's form our own political party. $10 million to do it. LeBron certainly has that. Every player in the league damn near got that. The starting salary now is $900,000. I came in the league at 40. You feel me? Yeah. So we talk about this thing, man, and it becomes a choice between money and human rights. Voting and human rights. If every one of us vote, are we gonna get, does that ensure us reparations? Does that ensure just observation of my human rights even in America? No. Can't nobody tell me as a 60-year-old, now my birthday was yesterday.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Today, as I sit here, you can't tell me in my 59-year watching and knowing for 50 of them, this is crooked. We knew that. We knew it was crooked when I'm in Chicago Heights and they tell me I got to be back on the other side of the tracks before 6 o'clock. And we not knowing as little kids, yeah, if you're not on the other side of the tracks, you might get stoned. You might get beat down by white folks. That's a crazy way to grow up under, man. And then somebody to tell me at this damn time, I know the power of the vote. I know the power of it. But let me ask you something. What was one of the brothers that said, give me liberty or give me death, right? But now we have to education. We ain't never talk about, is the vote gonna give me liberty? Is the vote gonna give me justice? Is the vote gonna give me truth? this vote, and then it becomes a thing that, okay, if I vote for Joe Biden, I'm voting for a lie. If I vote for Donald Trump, I'm voting for a liar.
Damn. What's
But
your
I'm supposed to tell my people to do that. Yeah, because that's how we've been programmed. The total dismantling of racism, excuse me, got to come from. Are you looking at DC? Look at it. Why they call it the White House? Right there. Let's start right there. Let's start right there. White people. Why is it called White House? But you don't know that. You don't. How many of us know about the Peace and Friendship Treaty with Morocco? That is the longest treaty on the face of the earth today. That's the only way the United States got its charter was from black people. From black people. But we don't want to accept. We don't want to accept us in this day and time. See, check this out, brother. In doing your research, I see you writing down there. When they say George Washington chopped down the cherry tree, go look at the flag of Morocco at the time. It was the cherry tree on the white flag. Okay, so it's a lot of this thing, man, that my people need to know, the world needs to know, and it's coming. So you can watch. Just you know that your knowledge and information isn't coming from this traditional base that they've given you as the programming tool. You on a higher plane, and just your vibrational plane is gonna bring you information, and you know for yourself how it happened. That you ask for one thing, now here come a whole litany.
You're right.
So much so that you're gonna have to stay up for 3 more days just to research your initial point, because you then came up with 50 more that piqued your interest. Like, man, this is mind blowing. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of, I'm teaching, when I teach my young folks about words, and I love words. So when we look at the word knowledge, it's 2 in there. Knowledge. You follow me? So when we're studying, it ain't no drop off. It ain't no ledge. That's why we say keep your head up. Because when you drop your head, ain't no thoughts down there. Ain't nothing down there. It's up here. It's wondrous. It's so much that now when I lift my head, oh man, I can make it another day, because now, I see something different. Down there, I wasn't seeing nothing but despair, hurt, pain, emptiness, poorness. Now when I raise my head, I see a brother like you out there doing something. Hey man, I got a little skill too. I might be able to go over and teach some children some basketball. You know what? I don't hoop no more. Come on, young brother, you coming from college. Come on, let me give you this triangle information. Now you can be a coach for the rest of your life. And that's where we are right now, man. This thing is so cool for me, because like I told you, we get ready to win the championship. The murder and mayhem is a sadness factor, but I know within that sadness is the energy that the creator is bringing to change this whole thing. So you saw, I don't know if your people saw the dust storm that left the Sahara, and it's floating the same way as the slave ships. And right now it's impacting Texas and all of the southeastern area. Get a chance, check it out. And that's the same path that all the hurricanes take. And all that's coming off. That's all of those are symbols to let the world know what was done to us, why it was done to us. And now the restitution of African people to who they were once anciently is now the world got to fess up to it, and it's so hard for them. Consider this. Let me ask you something.